Welcome to the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. We don't even like thinking no evil. We coming to you guys with another crazy episode today, but before we get started, I need you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think about the predictions and and stuff like that. I know I said some crazy things last game, but I'm sticking by my word. You see what I got on? Orlando Magic. Before we get into it, guess who we got in the building, baby? That 5.
Yes, sir.
Keyon Dooling, my teammate, is back in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes,
oh,
sir.
Man, I appreciate you coming
Welcome
back
to the
home,
pod,
man.
Man, I
Welcome
appreciate
to the
it.
pod.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
You know it's
we
all
got
love,
little
Thunder.
Shoulders.
Man, don't start with me. Big shoulder, big teeth, big dread ass boy.
Yes, sir.
Don't do me like that.
That's what we needed.
That's what I'm here for, man.
From the rip, man. Listen, y'all, Keyon was one of my favorite teammates. He was also one of the teammates that was always on me, but I was, like he said, I had a thick skull. And now, after years and years of getting that skull broke, pow, I done learned a lot of lessons. And I must say, Keyon was right.
Yeah.
Keyon was
You know
right.
what? Objectively, I might have been right for you, but boy, Lord, I fell short in my own ways, right? So, it's a process, champ.
Yes.
It's a process to it. It's stages, it's steps. But at the end of the day, man, we have a bond nobody can break.
Nobody.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's unconditional.
Yeah.
And man, it's good to be at the crib, bro. You living good over here, boy. You did good, boy. You did good.
Man. Oh, man. So today, we're going to get right to it. We got to get
Let's
into
go.
it today.
Let's go.
We
man.
got to talk about these playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And it's been going crazy. I told Snipe the last episode that I got the Magic beating Boston.
He tripping
Yeah.
early.
I'm tripping?
Yeah, you tripping. You know you tripping. I think
am
you
I
trolling.
being like I was back in?
No, you're not. Look, you have an allegiance. You know what I'm saying, to the Magic's organization. I seen the tears, I want to thank everybody. So I ain't mad at your pick, champ. I ain't mad.
I asked him if they sent him a 20 or something during the.
No, they paid him handsomely.
Yeah, they had.
They already did that. They broke
I
bread.
really still got the Magic winning.
Let's start off with the series then. So we got Celtics versus Magic. Obviously, the Celtics
Let's go.
gave y'all that L handedly, 103-86. The
So
Magic
what?
looked good, man, in the first half, but Derek White, 30 points. 7 3-pointers. Jason Tatum with 23 and 11. But Paolo, 36 points in his playoff
But
debut.
that ain't
so that's looking
happening
good for
again.
him.
That ain't happening again for Boston. Derek White is not having 30 points again.
I mean, he didn't put up 40 before. Him and Peyton Pritchard already put up 40 together before.
Yeah, he is capable. But listen, I got my faith in the Magic. I'm going to tell you what happened. If the Magic don't get it right, you know what I'm doing?
What you gonna do?
I'm recruiting for my league. Listen, Magic. Paolo, you doing your thing, so you safe. You ain't on the chopping block yet now. But Magic, I'm about to start saying, come on now.
Come on
y'all,
now.
Hey, y'all got to get, I know it's the first game. It's a little jitters from the playoffs just getting started or whatever. But, hey, now. Y'all got to step it up now. I'm putting everything on the line for the Magic. You see what I got on? It's blue and white forever, baby. You see that?
You hear this dude, bro?
Hey, that's my dog.
I mean, that's my dog
I
too.
ain't
But
saying-
me and you, bro, we got to get him on track when he tripping.
No, look, one of the biggest things you can always do is agree to disagree.
Okay.
I disagree totally with him.
So where you got this series going, and who you liking in this matchup right here?
I mean, it's an easy pick for me.
Yeah.
The Celtics. I like the Celtics in 5,
5 or 6.
possibly
5 or 6.
possibly a clean sweep. I don't know.
He thought he was going the other
No, I ain't going the
did.
other way. I'm going the opposite. I said agree to disagree. But, if Tatum is out, right, it does have an impact on your team.
Is
But
he
I
going to
think
be out?
Yeah. So reportedly, it's saying that Tatum will be out for game 2. After the injury. So that's what it's
Hey.
looking like. But
So
I
you
don't
know
think
what
they
that
need
means?
Tatum in order to win this.
Man,
I agree.
All right. Y'all sleeping on my Magic. I'm going to tell you why they need Tatum. Paolo going to go again for 40.
I think that's the game plan, though.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to tell you what happened the first game. The first game, it was a little jitters. You got to give the Magic, these younger guys, they got a chance to feel this playoff atmosphere. So I'm going to give that one game to them. But this game coming out, I see a lot better effort from the bigs. They're going to be more aggressive. Paolo's going to continue to be aggressive. And they don't have an answer for him. But Boston is tough. And I'm riding or die with the Magic till they go down. Sweep or whatever. I'm riding with the Magic.
KD,
him say he bleed blue.
Yeah.
I was talking to Keyon and we both agreed. I think the Magic just need one more piece. I'm a fan. Obviously, this is just putting this out there. I think if they had like a Trae Young over there, I think it'll change a lot. They can get rid of some of the young pieces, the Anthony Blacks, Wendell Carters, kind of move around Jalen Suggs maybe. Trae led the league in assists this year, and he can help spread the floor. I just feel like they just a piece away. Currently, they're really good. I really like this Magic team. They're really tall.
Yes.
France, you got my boy Paolo. They really good. They're just a piece away.
I think they 2 pieces away. They need a good, solid vet like Dwight Howard.
Dude, you Hall of Fame now, like you.
Yeah, he in the Hall of Fame. So that's why they need that Hall of Fame presence.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's not. I agree with you. I do think they need a piece, an offensive piece, because that team is built defensively. They got a lot of defensive versatility, flexibility, a lot of size. But also I think they get better with experience. Unfortunately, right now, they're going through the learn process, right? Yeah. They're getting the experience. So they're going to take this on the chin this year. You know what I mean? Process. And they might be able to bounce back. And they need health, right? Suggs is out. Yep. I think he's a player who impacts the game, like not only making plays for others, but his defense and his intensity.
Is crazy, yeah.
Right? And so, like, missing him is a big piece. They paid him well. He's a big piece to their team, and he's not playing.
Yeah. That's good. I know what we got to do for the Magic. I know we was talking about adding a couple pieces. All right. Guys at home, if you don't know, we just had our TAT combine in Atlanta, and we're having it right now as we speak, or we just finished having it in Toronto. We signed 2 players to a contract to one of our teams on the TAT League, and we also gave a 10-day contract to one of the guys who was in the combine. And the guy from the 10-day, he had 39. He went
6 and 5.
39,
34,
6
Shout out J. Lou, man.
Shout out to J. Lou, man. He's in the Philippines right now.
Killing.
Wow.
He came over there off a 16-hour flight and went and had 34 points. Man, J. Lou, I'm proud of you,
Salute,
man.
champ.
This guy was someone who's had 4 to 5 knee surgeries, 5 knee surgeries, a YouTuber, but he just persistent, the little engine that could. And he had that opportunity to come to the combine. The first day he was nervous. Second day he came in, listen, he was cooking. You cannot tell that he is somebody that plays off YouTube. You'll be like, yo, this dude is nice.
Yeah.
And he really is. So J. Lou, man, keep doing your thing out there in Philippines right now with the TAT League. We're gonna hop back into some more of this playoff basketball.
Yes, sir. Shout out my dog J. Lou, man.
Hey, shout out to J. Lou. We got the Cavs.
But my Cavs, man, as y'all know, man, they be saying I be glazing Bron on this.
That's you do be glazing Bron.
That's only because 12 be hating on Bron sometimes, bro.
I do not hate Bron.
And Moo. Don't get me started on Moo.
Bron finally, Moo finally gave up the props for Bron.
Because Bron shouted out Jersey in the podcast.
Shouted out Jersey.
But the Cavs is looking good, man. So as y'all know, number 1 team in the East, obviously number 1 seed, and they got the Heat. Heat is a very good team. Like the defense on that team is amazing with guys like Davion Mitchell, Bam, to say the least. But 121-100, and it was a good game until things got out of hand. Ty Jerome in that fourth quarter was insane. I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch that game, but I watched the full thing. 16 points in the fourth. Some of them shots was from half court damn near, bro. Just heat checks. He was killing.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they scored this much in a playoff game.
Yeah.
Games have been so tight. See, I don't think people understand the difference between a regular season game intensity and the playoff intensity, how much energy is exerted.
Yeah.
in these games and during the series. Like Keyon can attest to this. After a playoff series, win or lose, you're tired. Like your body is just like exhausted because mentally you're putting in so much thought about just winning. Then you get all these plays that you got to go over. So you're learning so many different plays. All these things start to matter when you get into this atmosphere. So it's like everything is heightened. The dopamine levels is
straight
through
up
the roof. So now it's like, oh man, when it's done, it's just like, boom, everything is just dropped. So it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man, playoffs is like the highs of highs and lows of lows, right? Because if you win, you feel invincible. And like you said, that dopamine kind of takes over. Yeah. But boy, if you lose, you like or all your energy is drained. It's like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? But as Nick, kind of nicks the couch over there, man, Cleveland is a incredible team, right? They got continuity, they have talent, they have defensive versatility. They got a superstar player who has experience. They have an emerging superstar. They have pretty much, and then you got like a unicorn, in Evan Mobley, right?
Yes. And Jared Allen turning into a dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's been solid.
I wouldn't say he wasn't. Well, I would say back then when we was playing, you could tell he was young and kind of, but now it's like he really like
he an OG vet now.
Yeah, he an OG vet. He only been in the league for 7 years?
Yeah, but that's OG.
That's vet. Yeah, that's
vet status.
That's vet status. But I like their team. I really love the Magic. I love to see them win because that's my heart.
Yeah, I feel you. I think it's the Cavs and the Celtics in the conference final.
Okay, the Cavs gonna be there. Yeah.
What y'all got this series going in?
Cavs in 5.
Cavs in 5?
Yeah, Cavs in 5.
I think the bench for the Cavs is just too much for Miami. Obviously, they wanted pieces, right? They was in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. They wanted the big names. Unfortunately, they haven't got them. But shout out to them, though, because Tyler Hero's been playing amazing for that team. Them getting Davion Mitchell has been amazing. Like, he's been one of the best, scrappiest players.
Throwback.
Yeah,
he is
for
tough.
sure. Yeah. So he's a tough player. But, yeah, I think I got the Cavs in 5, too. I think the Heat is a tough team. They don't get a game for sure. But the series that I've been most interested about, surprisingly, is the Knicks versus the Pistons. I think this is a very evenly matched team, and I'm just excited for the Pistons to be good at basketball again for a long time.
I got the Pistons winning, like I told you.
I think I'm with you on that. After seeing what I seen last game, so first game, obviously, 123-112, Pistons lost that. The New York Knicks actually went on a 21-0 run in the fourth quarter to pull away with that game. But game 2, in Madison Square Garden, the Pistons win by 6, 100-94. What we think about the series?
All you can think about, like, when you're a road team is stealing home court advantage. One game,
That's
right?
all you need.
It's like you get one game and like, okay, we're in good shape. Like, we can go back to Detroit where the announcer says, Detroit, basketball.
You said that was one of the hardest places you ever had to play.
In the playoffs,
boy.
in the playoffs during that era, the Pistons, they was tough. I still got scratch marks on my body from Rip Hamilton. He used to let them nails grow and then Wolverine you.
I would say the Pistons back then was the one team that kind of like, they kind of made, I feel like there was a team that was like, hey, they got us over the top. They was the team that helped us grow into the team that ended up being in Orlando. Because for two straight years, they just...
Yeah, they swept us the first year, and then they beat us 4-2 the next year. And then y'all got rid of me. Maybe I was the problem. And then y'all conquered that, and y'all went to the finals.
No, I think it was just whatever it was, man, I really admired just their whole that team back then because they woke up a monster, I know for sure, in me.
For sure.
Like, because they was, man.
Yeah, they was tough, boy.
They was tough.
Them boys were tough, boy.
And they had, 4 or 5 bigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could throw McDice. They could throw Jason
Maxfield, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, they was tough.
Solid. Yeah,
that was a tough team, and they're kind of built like that now.
Bro, I've been saying that
with more athletic type players, and so if you look at it, Who was they Ben Wallace?
Jonathan Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart. I got Jonathan Isaac and Isaiah Stewart.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
And then you got Durant he's more so like the actually it's perfect. He's the McDice. Mm-hmm. He's a taller McDice.
And the SAR is almost like your Rip. Almost on the wing, or your Tayshaun at least a long defender.
He's tough.
I love
Thompson twins ain't nothing but the truth, for sure. But I still, in my opinion, I like the Knicks in this particular series. I just think that experience wins in the championship. I mean, in the playoffs. And they got to gain more experience. They took a big leap this year, but I just don't think they'll get over the hump. Though they, were able to steal, a game in New York. The same way the Timberwolves were able to steal a game in L.A., I still think both of those teams will fall.
But see, they do got a little vet. They got some vets on their team. They got Tobias.
They do.
Who's a really good vet. Shout out to Tobias. They got Dennis Schroeder. Mm-hmm. So that's a really good vet.
And they got JB Biggerstaff out there, too. I'm a big fan of JB Biggerstaff.
I'm a big fan. I thought it was going to be between him and the guy from Cleveland, but the reason why I would say JB should get it because he's the person who taught. He's the one who got Cleveland the way they are.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, I want to go with JB. I would have went with JB for that because I thought he was.
I like Kenny Atkinson, though.
I like Kenny. I like Kenny as well, but it's just JB, man, what he did in Cleveland and then to go and do it again.
That's real.
In
Detroit.
In Detroit. Get them boys to the playoffs. This is the first time they've won a game in 15
years,
playoffs,
man.
playoff skid, man.
15 games,
that speak volumes of his how he took what his father did because his father was a great coach. He coached me.
For sure.
He took that and then now he's taking it to a whole nother level. So shout out to JB, man. I think that they can beat the Knicks. It's going to be tough, but then they're gonna run into a tough team. Yeah,
speaking of more tough teams, man, the last game in the East, we got another good series. Well, I thought it was good on paper.
I ain't even watching this series.
It happened to be. It's not good,
hey,
right?
So we got. You keep it right here.
Usually 4 and 5s be really good.
Hey, Giannis.
This has been real lopsided.
Giannis, you got enough MVPs. Shit. You got all that Nike money. Come on.
Nah.
Come on. Hey, no.
Nah, you are. Nah, come on, man.
That's that Hall of Fame All-Star talk.
Yeah, dang. Dang.
You calling Dame over too?
Dang, you can make. Hey, listen, they need some more international hip hop.
He just got back. He just got back.
I know he got back, but I need you to come on. And who was Neblin?
Andrew Nimhard.
See his name. He tripped.
Them boys from Canada, cold now.
Nah, they nice, man.
They going crazy.
So Bucks Pacers, we thought it would be a lot closer than this, obviously, because on paper, I mean, these teams look pretty evenly matched, but when they out there, it looked like the Pacers' depth is just too much. Game 1, Pacers won 117-98. Then Game 2, of course, it was a lot closer with Dame being back. Obviously, he came back from the blood clots in his calf. We got 123-115. Pacers again. I mean, a lot of times people over-exaggerate the wins. It looks like just the Pacers took care of home court. Now it's Milwaukee's turn to see if they can do the same thing.
Yeah, and Dame's got to get more healthy. Right, when you come back from an injury and you miss some time, like it's a rhythm, it's a conditioning, it's a whole bunch of things that kind of factor into that. And you're not just going into the regular season, like everybody's bringing an A game and A effort, right? So it's a little bit of an adjustment. But I like the Pacers in the series. I like the Pacers. They beat them last year. I straight up and down like the Pacers.
I think the Pacers gonna win. Giannis, I was just messing with you.
Yeah, I mean, dude had 34, 18, and like 7.
He's going crazy. It's just gonna be very difficult for them to win in this series because they just gonna keep packing the paint. Giannis gonna keep getting his numbers, and it's really not a fun series.
It's tough to watch at times just because these two teams. The Pacers play very fast, so I love their pace, right? I just don't like the matchup as much as I thought I would. I thought I would really love this 4 or 5 matchup.
It ain't no fun series.
Hopefully Dame can make it exciting, though. I watched the entire game 2, and it was way more exciting than just see Giannis just trying to do it by himself.
Yeah, well, we've had some, 95, 85-point games. We've had, low-scoring games like the Lakers tonight, right? I don't think it's the low scoring. I think it's the markets and the excitement and the fan experience in those particular cities that don't allow you to enjoy it. When you look on the sideline, Jack Nicklaus isn't over there. When you look on the sideline, they ain't got the Knicks. They
got Caitlin Clark out there chilling.
I know, but Caitlin, you know what?
It seemed like a lot of this stuff has taken away from the essence of the game and the essence of playoff basketball. Like, everybody's looking for a quick moment instead of just being in that whole moment. Being in the playoffs and being in all these different battles, everybody was so in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you left the arena, everybody could feel it. Everybody was like, "Ooh, man, that was a tough one." But now it's just like, as soon as the game over, what everybody doing? They on their phone. They back to whatever else is going on. So it's like the essence is gone from it. It's like the love isn't all, the passion and all that stuff isn't there. So
Dwight, I disagree.
You do?
I do, man. Okay. I think these young guys have passion. They have talent. I think it's an infrastructure. I think it's the rules that don't allow you to play with physicality. The rules allow freedom of movement. The rules don't allow hand checking. The rules and the way that analytics and things like that say that pick and rolls, rim and three is the way to play. So you don't have continuity. It's all concepts.
Okay,
so it's a different game. You just got to digest it differently. But I don't want to say that these young boys ain't passionate about it or whatever. I'm not going to shit on them like that. No, I know you're not shitting on them. Sorry. I don't think you're shitting on them. I just think that they're playing with the new rule system. Yeah. And we got to learn how to digest it.
When I say the passion, I'm talking about the whole thing in general. Like the whole game, how it's analytics now. It's not like they're not picking players based off like the energy of the game. So somebody might not score 20 points, but their presence on the court is big. Right. So what I'm saying is now it's none of that. It's all analytics. Yeah. And everything is.
We need to bring some balance back.
Yeah. That's what you're saying. My word should be,
We need balance.
Yes, we need way more balance because it's too superficial now. It's too much of the threes to me.
Yeah, I feel you.
To me, because I just feel like that take away from like so much of all the kids want to just.
Yeah, they don't want to throw it down there. Throw it down there, yo.
I guess so.
I feel you, big man.
You're right. Coming from a big man. Before we get off this team, though, I do want to ask y'all a quick question because Twitter had a field day. Kyle Kuzma had over 22 minutes.
And no points. He had a Tony
0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals. What do you guys feel about that stat line? Y'all played in the league, but, man, it's tough for a casual fan to see that. You 6'10". They traded, a very important piece of that team, hoping that you can come through and help them. And to see over 20 minutes without being able to contribute a stat is kind of crazy.
He got to get some, you got to understand, the playoffs is a whole different atmosphere. Teams are locking in on just you and just on that one team. You got to think in the regular season, it's so many teams, there's so many things going on. So the game plan changes every game. But now it's the playoffs. So they know we can't let Kyle Kuzma go off. Why? Because he's going to help them win the game.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what they got him for. So we got to make sure he don't get as many shots. So, you can't look at it like Kyle is playing bad or he can't hoop. This guy can play. He can score. He's a big body and all that stuff. But to find shots when he's playing with Giannis, who has to get his numbers, with Dame, who got to get his numbers, and all this. And is Portis back?
Portis back, but Dame didn't play in the game that he didn't score.
Okay, so what I'm saying is there's so many different, he's practiced with him, there's so many different factors that could come into play with, why he didn't have a good one game. But again, it's one game. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when we went to the finals, the year we went to the finals, we lost the first game in the playoffs against Philly. And everybody thought it was over with.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first game. Like, it's going to take time to get it. Sometimes it takes time to get into the groove and to understand what the other team is doing. And they'll figure it out, man. These guys are all-stars, so.
With Kuz, like, when you come from the Wizards, right, their program, as of late, is not a winning program. They're not playing winning basketball. He was one of the main options, so he was highlighted. So he would get a chance. When you're highlighted, you can miss a few shots, right, and then find your rhythm. On a team like this, when you're a role player, you might get limited shots. So you got to take full advantage of those different things,
yes.
right? I think he got to kind of go and hit the rewind button, go back to some of his earlier playing days where he could make an impact with his energy, with his athleticism, getting deflections, making open shots. Like he's got to mentally, sometimes when you ascend as a player and you evolve and you get big paydays and, you know what I mean, you have some success, it's humbling to take a step back and say, hey, this is what this team needs for me. Yeah. He got to kind of buy in more.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he, I think he will, because this.
Yeah, he's capable. It's cool.
He's won a championship already.
Yeah.
So he understands that he has to do this anyway. But I think sometimes that happens now. Hey y'all, sorry to break away from the show. I just had to let you know that there's a reason why I'm a basketball Hall of Famer. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. With over $25 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has proven a track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. In Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company's best offer was just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, a staggering 40 times the insurance company's original offer of $650,000. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people, just like you and I. They have over 100 offices and more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back. If you are injured by the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. When you hire the wrong law firm, you may be beat before you start. All law firms are not the same. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/above the rim or dial #law #529 from your cell phone. That's FOR, thepeople.com/above the rim or #law #529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement. This next series,
man, it go from bad to worse right here.
Hey, now listen.
OKC is putting a smackdown on the Grizzlies. They are in shambles right now.
Memphis Grizzlies.
My goodness.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Everybody, come on. The whole squad, everybody that. Y'all, listen, first of all, Memphis should have never fired the coach in the middle of the season or right before the playoffs. Why would you do that? For one, now you got these boys' head messed up. Jared Jackson III, that's his name, JJ.
Yeah.
Triple J.
You get fouls and threes. Everything in threes for Triple J. He get fouls and threes. He get put out the game. He got Triple J. But
Go ahead and rant.
But no, Triple J, come on. You got to pick it up, and you're going to be in Taiwan, too.
Holy shit.
He's going to be in Taiwan.
No, I think he's good. I think he's going to get a max. I think he's good. He'll get a max.
Tonight was a lot. See, the thing is this. I watched the game.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the energy that they're playing with.
I agree for the first half. The first half, I didn't like it too much.
Okay,
either.
so you can't come out like that. You just got beat by 95 points. So the next game, you got to come out with some dog. You got to at least get a hard foul. Like, no, we're not letting y'all do that tonight. Like, it got to change. Like, I felt like the energy tonight at the beginning of the game, it got to be better. And what the coach, to me, I feel like the coach got to mix the lineup a little bit up. If we're not getting energy from this group, let's put some other people in. But this is what Memphis need to do. Since they like firing folks at the last minute and bringing other people in, get rid of the coach, bring Tony Allen in.
Grit and grind.
Shout out
Bring
TA.
Grit and grind in, man.
Shout out
Bring
TA,
Tony
man.
Allen in. Bring Mark Gasol in for defense. Bring Zebo in, too. And go on and get Mike Conley, because Minnesota finna be out anyway. So go on and get the Memphis boys to come on down to Memphis and lead the team, man. Come on.
Tweaking today, bro.
I'm tweaking.
You tough. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
No, I ain't tweaking.
But
Ja
I
got to pick it up too. Now he ain't throwing no bombs the whole game. He got to get his swag back. See, I felt like they had more energy and effort.
Yeah.
Going into the playoffs, trying to get into the playoffs, the play-in game than they have now.
Yep. So I mean, both games have been pretty lopsided, as you mentioned. They lost by 50, 131 to 80, which is crazy. And then game 2, they lost again, 124 to 92.
It's a sweep.
It's looking like a sweep right now, but like I told Keyon last time, man, it looked like they just took care of home court everything is decided to see what Memphis do in Memphis.
Yeah, in this situation, I think Oklahoma City did more than take care of home court. I think they exercised their dominance over this particular team. I feel like they got mind control over the Grizz right now.
Is that a real thing in the NBA? Like for example, have you ever been on a team where you're in a series, right? You played for the Boston Celtics, a lot of big time series. Have you ever beat a team and you felt like mentally, because of the way you won, you felt like, oh yeah, we got them? That's a real thing?
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah. I felt like when we played Cleveland.
All right, bro.
I feel like mentally.
Hey, Nick, bro, you see what I gotta go through, bro?
I wasn't even trying to say it in no bad way. Okay, I'm gonna use Boston.
No. You just I'm trolling.
KG was hurt, and we played Boston in the playoffs. I felt like we had a little mind control, a little bit, but it was more so that year when we played Cleveland. I felt like we were so good at forcing team, like imposing our will, that I felt like we had Cleveland's number. I felt like it was nothing that they could do to stop us. We had Rashid, we had Rashard and Turk, who was lighting it up from the outside. They was not doing nothing in the paint. So, I felt like that was our year, man. I feel like that was the year, but we ran into that man. Yeah. And them giant twins down there.
Facts.
You ever had any experiences where you felt like, man, maybe we got a mental advantage based on like how we played and, it gave you all the confidence that y'all needed to win the rest of the series?
Yeah. I think there's certain teams that you're better than. It's like the big brother, right? Mm-hmm. Even though little brother might be more talented, might have more vigor than you at a particular moment. Like if y'all needed to knuckle up or whatever, you feel like you're like, I'm big bro, right? And so I feel like we was on the receiving end of that with Detroit back in the days with Chauncey and Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace and those guys. Like they swept us one year, then they beat us 4-2 one year. Like we had a chance to beat them that second year, right? But it was like every time we'll be winning and then the last 2 minutes of the game, Chauncey just get the quarterbacking and things like that. And it's just, some teams just have your number.
Yeah. And when I look at this, I think that's what it is, man, because what they doing and the way they winning, it just seems like they packing the paint. I think Memphis just need more shooting. I know Desmond Bane has been playing extremely well. He's been trying hard, but the shooting just isn't there for Memphis. And obviously, in this NBA, if you don't really have shooting, you don't have spacing. It's tough for you to win. But that's a tough one, man.
A lot of turnover on that team. Not only the coaching staff, but you lose, your backup point guard.
Yeah.
Right? And you let Jones walk for pretty much pennies.
I like
you know what I mean? Dylan Brooks with all his antics, I don't give a damn what you say. Like in Memphis, that grit and grind personality.
They needed that.
Like they needed that. So they're reinventing themselves right now, and they're going to take some bumps and bruises along the way.
100%. Next series, we got another good one, man. We got Warriors versus the Rockets. This one has been one of my favorites as well, right? I like the Rockets. This young nucleus that they got.
Like the Rockets winning?
No. I like the Rockets as a team. I'm with Keyon when he talk about you got to have some experience, right? And the Warriors got all the experience. Between Jimmy Butler being added to this team now, on top of Draymond.
That was a great pick.
Right? So game one, 95-85. Of course, Steph Curry, 31. Jimmy Butler, 25. Şengün was the only person that really stepped up and played big for the Rockets. They still got some young guys that need to play better. Yeah,
them young boys had to chase Steph the whole game. They were tired.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. I think this is similar to the Knicks and the Pistons, right? Like where it's a really good matchup. Yeah. And I like I said with the Knicks, I think the experience will win. Obviously, you have to learn how to win. Now, the Rockets are a more talented team than the Warriors, and yes, I said it. Right now, the Rockets, top to bottom,
I agree with that.
They have more talent.
They do.
Warriors have the experience. They have the continuity. They have the confidence. They have, and they have time spent, right? And then they got Jimmy, who brings a whole different element. I think it was Udonis Haslem who said the other day that Jimmy is the most cerebral player, smartest player that he's ever played with. That says a whole bunch about Jimmy. But I like the Warriors in this series. And if Fred VanVleet is going to go 4 for 19, and then Jaden is going to go 3 for 15.
Jalen scored single digits his last 5 games.
They have no chance of winning.
They got to pick it up.
They got to pick it up.
But I think they just, it's growing pains of the playoffs, man. Like, it's a whole different ball game. Like that mental warfare is real, like in the playoffs. And I don't think people understand it till they actually really go through it. Like a team's sole mission is to stop you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot of psychological warfare going on.
Let me ask a question for both of y'all, mainly you, because you were just talking about it. In the playoffs, for the people who don't know, what is that package like that gets left at your hotel room door when it's time for you to look at the scouting report and who you're going against?
Package, it's like a phone book, man. One of the old school phone books, man.
For sure.
Everything in it that you gonna need on the team is in there. Offense, defense. He got every type play. He got plays for the refs. He got play.
Yeah, it's
but
serious, man.
Stan was serious about it, you know, and that's what I like because he had us well prepared. You know what I'm saying? And looking back on it, he was one of the coaches that really made us into the team we were because of our preparation. Preparation always breeds success. And he had us so prepared, man. So shout out to Stan, man. Hey, I had a hard head.
Yeah, but man, we love Stan Van, man. What a man. What a man.
What a man, what a coach, man, for real.
And in retrospect, a lot of times you can look back and say, man, hey, man, this person had a crazy impact on my life. I couldn't receive it then, but looking back on it, man, he really taught me a lot. And so, like, big shout out to Stan Van Gundy. We love you.
We love you, champ.
Stan, man. Shout out to Stan, man.
Shout out to Stan, man. Hey, man.
Come on the pod.
Listen, Dwight. Listen, Dwight. I just want to tell you, man, I need you to go out there. Give me 25 rebounds. Don't smile tonight, because every time you smile, they think you're playing. Fuck, man. Don't do that shit, man. And don't fart no more in practice.
That's crazy.
From farting, that shit stinks, man. Goddamn.
Shout out to Stan, man.
Shout out to Stan,
Next game we got T-Wolves Lakers. We literally just finished watching that one. So by the way, if y'all watch it right now, it is 1:25 in the morning. We stayed up to watch that whole game and do this pod. So make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Button, subscribe, man. Hey,
we locked in.
Let us know who you got winning this year, because I just feel like from watching this, whoever win out of this Clippers Denver series is going to the Western Conference Finals for sure. Whoever wins that series is going, because that's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah.
Either way it go, that's going to be a dog fight. And the winner of that series is going to be mentally. Whoever wins, they're going to be raising their level up mentally like ×2. So, I got whoever wins that series, and then whoever win that series gonna go to the finals.
Yup. We got T-Wolves Lakers. The first game, Timberwolves won 117-95. A lot of people was, it's normal, right? After that first game, everybody overreact. A lot of people were saying that maybe, the T-Wolves got their number, but as you've seen the Lakers come back tonight, what a low scoring game. We've seen a 90 score. We got 94-85, and Luka with 31, 12, and 9. Defense. Last game Luka only had 1 assist, so I feel like Minnesota was able to not allow him to get his teammates involved. But I think LA did a great job as a whole tonight.
Yeah, they took care of business.
Hey, Ant now.
Now what?
12 points, 2 rebounds.
Hey, Ant.
Hold on, but not Ant, man.
Biggs, you're gone too far. You're gone too far.
Ant can't have 12 points, man.
He had a crazy body though. The body he had was crazy.
Body.
Put him in the basket.
On,
2 hands.
Put him in the basket.
That was only his 12th point.
That's not true.
Yep.
Come on now. Come on, man.
But I think, if you look at it from the Timberwolves perspective, they went there and they got one win.
They did
so they
their
stole
job.
home court, right? So they leave there feeling confident about that. Obviously, in the playoffs, you need your superstars to be super,
but you got.
But you have those role players, right? And so Nas Reed didn't have 6 threes this game.
Come on, Nas, where you was at?
Didn't go off from the 3-point line.
Alexander Walker.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Big Rudy on the break, did have the finish for you
with the inside hand.
Okay, Rudy,
he can't out-finish you in transition.
Man, if you don't get
I ain't never seen you butter roll that.
Yeah, because I ain't had to butter roll there. I was turning that bitch over, dunking that bitch on everybody.
Put him in the basket,
Put him in the basket. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. That was a pretty good job tonight, man. But, hey, listen, Ant, you the leader of this team. Every night we is expecting, you to come out, because That's the only way y'all gonna win. That's the only way they're gonna win this series. Ain't gotta have if he want to be up there with those guys, now is the time to show everybody. Now is the time. He's on the biggest stage. He's playing against Bron and Luka. He comes out of this series winning. Everybody's like, Ant is the new man. He's that guy. So he got to take it on himself. Like now, like, hell nah, these niggas, I done had my one game. It's over with. I'm coming game 3. We back at the crib. I'm putting everybody in the basket. I'm checking Luka the whole game, whatever it may be. Yeah. He got to bring that energy. And this is what I'm expecting also from Memphis. Ja, when y'all home, hey, 3-6 Mafia, y'all got to be in the building. Shut the fuck up. Y'all got to be in the building.
Shout out Juicy J.
Shout out to Juicy J. Hey, we need everybody in Memphis at the game because come on, man. Come on, that first 2 games. I know they good now.
Yeah.
But that was unacceptable, man, to come out, the first game get blown out, then the second game the same way, and then it's not, you gotta have more energy, more. So, yeah.
And before we get up out of here, we gotta talk about this, man. Bleacher Report put out a poll. Every player in the NBA voted on who's the most overrated player in the league is.
Dang.
Y'all want to guess who?
I saw that poll.
Oh, okay. You saw it too?
I saw who
okay,
won.
so shout out to my guy.
Tyrese.
You know, Tyrese Halliburton.
They say he was most overrated player.
He was selected by the NBA players as the most overrated player in the league. What y'all think about that?
Man, I think that's so disrespectful to him.
That is disrespectful. And I think they should not have that. They should take that whole thing out. They shouldn't even say that no more because
that's crazy, bro.
First of all, we are a brotherhood. First of all, it's only 4,800 guys who've ever laced these bad boys up in the NBA. And that is further setting us away from each other. He ain't overrated at all. Ain't nobody in the L is overrated. So what I'm saying is that's a wrong approach. They should not be doing that no more. That's further separating us. Like, he ain't overrated. Now, do people might not like how he plays his game? That's cool. Leave it on the court. But don't call this man overrated. Yeah. This man is a killer.
Yeah, I think a lot of people taking like the DMX approach, where like I don't like the way you walk, you talk, you dress, and all that. Like I think sometimes his swag might turn people off. I think being in a smaller market hurts him, right? But like at the end of the day, he won a gold medal this summer. He's been an all-star multiple times now.
Assists is crazy.
Yeah, like so. I wouldn't see it like that. There's a lot of people on the bench that aren't in the rotation that have $80, $90 million contracts that people are not saying are overrated.
There's a lot
of
other people that could have been picked. Tyrese Halliburton is not the guy.
One of those. He's not one of those.
Like
guys.
His shot might look a little unconditional or like unconventional. I'm sorry, but
it go
in, but still, just to call this man
the way he play in transition is unseen.
Nice. That boy nice.
Look what he's doing with the Pistons right now.
If I'm Halliburton, I swear to every game I play now, from now on, I'm trying to torch everyone. I'm not nobody friend. I'm overrated. All right.
Puma just gave him a bag.
Come on, man. What? I'm going in. Yeah. Hey, if I'm Halliburton, I'm leading my team to the finals. Now what you got to say?
Yeah, they ain't going to the finals.
You went a little too far. But nah.
Biggs, you're gone too far again.
But they going to get past Milwaukee, it looks like. They definitely going to get past Milwaukee. Wrap it up, 12.
Come on, man. I'm trying to go sit up there and get some motivation to Halliburton, man. Come on.
Nah, shout out Halliburton.
What you used to tell us?
What's driving you?
What's driving you, Halliburton?
What's driving you?
What's driving you?
Why you here?
Why you here? This should be driving you, Halliburton.
Dig deep.
Dig deep. Memphis.
Let's go.
Memphis, dig deep. If you don't, I want to see y'all in Taiwan. Come on. Hey, Orlando, y'all got to dig deep now. Paolo can't be the only one out there hooping.
Thanks.
If not, Alex Martins, I love you. I can't wait for my jersey to get retired. But come on. You can come to Taiwan too, baby. This is Dwight Howard, and this is the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim.
Yes,
where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Y'all hit the like button again, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you got predictions for the next game. We got some pretty good games coming up. Let us know who you got winning. I'm still going with the Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Rico lie, Nico lie, Pepsi Cola, Lakers in 5. All right. Anyways, peace and blessings to y'all. Have a good one.